Hello.
Yung ano.
What do I do, Ev?
Yeah.
Ay!
Parang ang tagal ba yung COVID sa Sahara?
Okay.
Game na?
Ay, okay.
Good evening,
Ayan,
everyone.
hello, everyone.
Good evening, guys!
Hello!
Happy February! Wow, kahit patapos na.
So, kumusta naman ang mga February nyo, guys?
Happy Love Month.
George, kamusta naman yung Valentine's mo?
Busog.
Wow!
Kasi kain ng kain.
Kala namin busog sa pagmamahal.
Pwede
Oo.
din.
Pero
May ano din kasi, nag-post
pagmamahal
kalong
ng
yung date. Yung
Yes.
jowa.
Bukchikas.
Busog sa pagmamahal sa libro. Yun.
Yes.
Lahat si
Busog sa
Chard
pagmamahal sa
Bugla.
libro. Okay.
Okay. No comment na ako.
Ayan. So, good evening sa ating mga viewers. So, another chikahan na naman tayo for tonight. And we have a very special guest na Chuck. May enjoy nyo. Diba?
At for sure, inaabangan nila.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kasi
Ako din.
hahantingin daw nila para sa stocks ng books.
True.
Okay, so game na ba? Pero wag natin
Before
kalimutan
that,
ang lagi natin
oo.
nakakalimutan.
Oo nga.
Ano
Ano
nga
yun?
Ang magpakilala.
Yes. So, guys, I'm Locke.
My name is Wend.
I'm Fritz.
And I'm Chard.
No.
And welcome to Books and Chicas!
Books and Chicas.
Sama-sama na yung mga OA.
Hello. Good evening. Sana okay naman yung weather ninyo. Kasi kanina, ang lakas ng ulan. Buti
Ayun.
next stop na. Natakot ako sa
Totoo, malakas yung ulan banda dyan.
Nabasa nga ako.
Kasi dito,
Ay,
Dito naman,
kakaiba eh. Kakaiba din yung weather.
Parang ngayon palang magpapasko, ang lamig.
Oo, ang
lakas ng
lamig.
hangin.
True. Kaya kita nyo, naka-jacket ako.
Ang hangin sa labas. Parang kahit naka-aircon ka, mas malamig sa labas.
Kaya
So,
pala.
totoo yan. Parang pampainit namin yung aircon dito.
Oh.
So, we usually, pag nagja-jog kami sa umaga, sobrang lamig.
Malamig.
Diba? Tapos sa hapon, mainit. So, kakaiba. But anyways,
Alam mo, I think pwede na tayo mag-start kasi nandito na yung favorite nating audience, yung fans club ni Chard.
ang mga cards. Yan na sila.
Walang
Chards. Ayun,
Walang
Charlie
namimiss sa episode, ang Chari
Yeah,
Chards. Pero
Chari
sabi,
Chards.
parang yung president lang yun nandito ngayon. Si Luis lang. Kasi nandito daw
Hello din sa mga members ng Book Chicas PH joining us tonight. Thank you guys for supporting us as always. And once again, welcome sa Books and Chicas live interview. This is our third season. Wow.
Yes.
Third season and our fourth episode for this
Yes.
season. Yay! Ayun.
Matatag pa rin ang books and
Exciting.
chikas.
Ako, syempre.
True.
Madami pa kasi tayo i-explore. Okay?
True. All right. So, without
So
further
true.
ado, let me introduce to you our guest for tonight. All right. So, our guest for tonight is an international acclaimed USA Today, Sunday Times, and indie best-selling author, best known for her latest novel, Water Moon. Based in Manila, Philippines, she crafts stories that blends mystery and speculative fiction, captivating readers across the globe. Her fifth novel, Water Moon, has been met with widespread critical and commercial success, receiving starred reviews from Library Journal, Book Page, and Booklist. It was selected as an Amazon Editor's Pick, a Library Journal SFF Pick, and an Indie Pick, and was acquired in a preempt by Del Rey or Penguin Random House in the US, selling in auctions worldwide. So with nearly 30 translations, the book went into its third printing just 3 weeks after the release. So alam niyo na kung bakit laging out of stock as of the moment. All right. So help me welcome Miss Samantha Soto Yambao. You can call us, or you can call her Sam. All right.
Hi, Miss Sam. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Hello.
It's masarap pag book club sa Philippines kasi you pronounce my name correctly.
Bakit curious ako
Oh.
paano nila pinopronounce yung name mo?
Oo nga.
Paano ba?
Oh my gosh, I've heard every permutation from Yambao to... ayoko na ulitin kasi recorded to at... Basta so it's very nice pag Pinoy yung kausap. Wala nang explanation required, di ba? For the audiobook, I had to send a recording of how my name was pronounced para pag sinabi sa audiobook yung name ko, tama yung pronunciation.
Oo nga.
Yeah,
oo.
so
Pinopronounce Yamba.
Tama naman.
Yambao? Yambo? Yamboa?
O yan guys, siguro na starstruck din kayo
Nakonfuse
sa
ako.
sa ating author ngayon or sa ating
Oo nga.
special guest. O, di ba?
Yes, that's right. And we know naman na you're very eager to know or to ask your questions. So feel free to do so sa ating comment sections below. You can type in your questions. We'll read them once na meron tayong maisisingit na questions, right? Ayun.
Kasi for sure, madami ang curious sa ating guest today, di ba?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. All right, so without further ado, kamay sa dibdib.
Ay, hindi ko alam, game show pala.
Tayo, ating first question.
Wala na siya maglulupang hinirang.
Akala pa natin, ay, hindi pala ganito palang pala.
Okay. So, Miss Sam, ito na po ang ating first question. Kamay po sa dibdib.
Easy level pa to, easy round.
May prize,
Yes,
may prize ba?
yes. For 5...
Ay, handa ako dyan.
Ay, ang busy child.
Walang water
Ayan.
muna yan.
Oo nga.
Alright, so, Miss Sam, what first sparked your love for storytelling? Was there a particular book or moment that set you on this path?
Yes, definitely. And that book was The Time Traveler's Wife. So I'm sure you've either read it or watched the movie. And sobra akong na-book hangover doon kasi namatay si Henry. So I was so depressed. As in, sobra akong depressed na I was thinking, talagang literally, ito yung thought process ko na parang, hay nako, pag ako nagsulat ng book, hindi mamamatay yung main character ko. So that prompted me to write my own book. I mean, literally, kasi although wala naman akong background sa writing, my career was in marketing. Like for 10 years I was in marketing. I didn't take up writing in school. So hindi talaga yun yung background ko. But at that time, retire ko from the corporate world. And basically yung trabaho ko is to mag-drive ng school bus for my son back and forth sa school, no? And since I live in Parañaque and he was studying sa Katipunan at that time, parang hindi yata feasible kasi half day lang siya noon na I would go all the way to Katipunan and, go back to Parañaque and then go back. So parang wala, useless. So I parked myself sa Starbucks. And because I had that book hangover nga from the Time Traveler's Wife, and nagcha-charge ng Wi-Fi si Starbucks noon na parang 100 pesos. Parang napakamahal na nga ng kape nyo. Magcha-charge pa kayo ng Wi-Fi. So talagang no way, di ba? So parang, what can I do na will not cost me money, di ba? So sabi ko, sige, di magsulat na lang ng libro.
Para masulit.
True, economical way to do it.
Right? So, in fact, nagbabaan pa ako ng sarili kung food para hindi na ako magbayad. And then parang lalagay ko sa thermos na you can't see na ubus na pala yung kape mo, pero nandun ka na for 3 hours. So, yun ang start. So that's how my career started. Sa book hangover at sa kakuriputan ko. At ayoko magbayad ng Wi-Fi. Buti ngayon, libre na ng Wi-Fi. But yeah, so yun yung aking origin story.
Taking down notes.
Talaga kasi pag nagiging misis, wais na misis.
Wais na misis, diba? Magbabayad ka na ng gas to go there, tapos yung tuition pa ng anak mo, syempre magtitipid ka na sa kape.
Aantayin mo yung kape mo na maging transparent na. Para sulit na sulit. Yun na yung pinakasulit nun. Wait lang, hindi pa natin nabati yung mga audience natin. I mean, tingnan natin kung sino mga nanonood sa atin ngayon at nakikinig. Okay?
Yes, oo nga pala.
Yan, bukod sa Chari Chards, yan, kasama po natin sila Miss Sherry Marquez Aranya. Good evening po. Siyempre, ang ating naging guest din nung una, si Franz.
Yes.
Uy, Franz, may bago kang book, di ba?
Ay,
mamaya natin. Taplug natin.
Yes.
Then, si Miss Anne-Marie. And syempre, si Miss MJ. Hello, Miss MJ.
Hi, Ma'am MJ.
Actually, may tanong na dito sa, dito sa Facebook Live ni Books from Us. I think sa inyo siguro meron na din. O, batiin naman natin yung mga nandun sa, mga nanonood sa Book Chicas sa Facebook page nyo.
Uy, madami din.
Yan.
Okay. So kami, basahin ko na. Here's a question from Joan. What inspired you to write Before Ever After like a historical fiction?
Yeah.
Ito po yung
first
book ninyo, Miss
Oh my
Sam,
gosh,
no?
sobrang tagal. God. I mean, ito back my son was prep noon, di ba? Eh ngayon, kakagraduate na niyang college. So parang ganun katagal. It's been a while. Pati yung historical fiction na rin. So what inspired me to write Before Ever After? Well, I lived in Europe for a while. I studied there. Part of my college was there. And then I also took a backpacking trip with my friend. As in, nag-road trip kami across Europe na walang credit card at hindi pa yata na-inventong cellphone noon. and yung guide lang namin was parang yung book from Frommer's, yung Europe on $50 a day. Parang hindi na pwedeng gawin yon ngayon, di ba? Parang impossible yung Europe on $50. Ganun siya katanda. So, so I based it on that experience. Kasi, hindi nga ako marunong magsulat ng book. So I formatted it na parang road trip and each country is like a chapter in the story. Kasi hindi ako marunong magsulat ng mahabang story. So parang short story na lang siya para hindi mo siya masyadong halata na hindi ako marunong magsulat. So, yun yung ginawa ko. So that was the format. Kasi parang I didn't know how to outline. I didn't know anything. So parang yung pinaka-outline ko would be parang, kumbaga, Google Maps. Parang pre-note ko lang, what are the countries I've been to ba? O, yan, ito. Pues, ikaw yung chapter dyan. Tapos, yun na yun. Nothing scientific or professional, but out of necessity, kumbaga.
I think it's a creative way.
Yeah.
So,
meron tayong creative way.
Oo.
Just so happens na Miss Sam, ginawa niyang per chapter yung mga napuntahan niyang countries or mga lugar.
I love it.
True. That's
Hala, na-curious na ako sa book.
so sa mga aspiring readers out or writers out there.
Oh, may idea na kayo.
Yes, you can use it as a reference.
Parang what not to do. Parang sige, mag-outline muna kayo ha, parang at
Ayun. So also may tanong dito ang president ng Chari Chards actually. Ito para kay Miss Sam, will A Dream of Trees and The Beginning of Always have physical copies to be published?
Okay. So A Dream of Trees and The Beginning of Always are self-published, right? So A Dream of Trees, ginawa ko siyang what do you call that? Print on demand sa Amazon. So meron siyang physical copy if you want. Yung A Dream of yung Beginning of Always wala kasi to have a physical copy kailangan mo ng back cover. Puro pake lang yun sa anak ko. Parang, can you make me a cover? And ayaw na niyang mag-drawing. So, wala na siyang back cover. So, therefore, wala na siyang physical copy. So, yun lang. Yun
Baka
lang
may
yung...
gusto mag-volunteer dyan.
Yes.
So I'm not I think I've learned from that experience that my forte is not self-publishing. I mean, some people do it really well, but ako ay puro homemade lang, you know. So I asked my daughter, I think I was 12 years old or 13 at that time, na please gawin mo naman ang cover, please. Bayaran kita. Just mag-work for me. So ngayon ay nag-aaral na siya sa States and college at malamang hindi ko na siya mauuto to make cover for me. So, yeah.
But the books, Miss Sam, are available digitally through Amazon.
Kasi yun lang ang alam
Amazon.
How to publish, preprint, ay parang yung pipindot ka lang ng button. Ganon.
So are you thinking what I'm thinking, Fritz?
Oo. Naisip ko mabiwala ito.
So may pagbubudol bigla.
Siyempre. Always.
O diba? Yung first...
Alam niyo, ang daming tanong. Grabe.
Talaga?
Magtatanong pa ba tayo?
Ay, oo nga.
Daming tanong sa amin eh. Pero we can proceed muna with Chard. Let's proceed with your question muna, Chard.
Excited na yung mga Chari Chards marinig yung boses mo magtanong.
Ito. Before Ever After was the first book that Miss Sam released, and that was 2011. And since that time, she's had 5 other books released, including Water Moon. So yung tanong ko, Miss Sam, how has your writing since the first book up to now evolved over time? And since nag-evolve siya, in what way siya nag-evolve?
Okay. Sana for the better. I think kasi before Ever After, I really had no idea what I was doing. So, essentially, parang I was super duper into Doctor Who at that time. I don't know kung nanonood kayo nun. But, para siyang fan fiction of Doctor Who. So, parang my main character in Before Ever After, I just really modeled him after the character ng Doctor Who. So, it was very patawa, parang pa-British humor ko, no, ganyan, channeling my inner British person. So, I felt that it was a mix of, it was more humorous, I guess. And then, after that, parang I realized, ang dami kong masyadong metaphor na I feel like each book taught me to write the next book, you know what I mean? Parang, I feel like I've improved, or at least I hope I improved, based rin on the feedback that people would give me, what they liked, what they didn't like, or parang nasosobrahan ba sila sa metaphor, or whatever, or sa mga adverbs and whatever, ganyan. So I would just take that into account. And then yun, I guess pagmamature ko na rin. I mean, like, literally, di ba, sabi ko nga, my son was prep ngayon, nag-graduate na ng college. So parang I've grown a lot during that time. So ngayon, pa-menopause na ako. So, so I hope that in those years, parang a little bit of the wisdom that I've gained as a wife, as a mom, as a friend, parang mas nalalagay ko in the books. Not to say preachy siya or anything, but little things that I've learned on the way rin as a person. So I think that's the biggest change. In terms of writing style, I think medyo consistent naman siya, but just a little bit more polished, I guess. I hope. Kasi, yung ano lang kasi doon, I remember when I sold Before Ever After, my first editor gave me 5 pages of notes, things I had to fix sa book. In this one, with Watermoon, parang lang siyang, as my editor called it, it's like scalpel revision. So I'm very, very minute little things. So parang siguro, oh, wow, I've improved over the years. In 15 years, medyo may natutunan na naman ako. Wala masyadong correction. So I take that as a good sign siguro. So yun.
Parang sinasabi kasi ng mga readers, itong Watermoon daw, it's giving Studio Ghibli vibes. So curious ako kung yung Studio Ghibli vibes lang ba, dito lang na-apply kay Watermoon or the same din sa mga naunang books?
I think just this one because it's set in Japan primarily and because it's fantasy. Kasi the other books were never considered fantasy. They were more of historical fiction / magical realism, I guess. Kumbaga, the bigger chunk was based in reality, tas may sprinkling of magic, versus this one is a portal fantasy secondary world. So really, that's why it's with Del Rey, diba, the leading fantasy publisher in the world. So parang it's more on that side naman of the genre. So that's why I think that's where the comparisons are coming from. And yun nga, nung people started to compare it, I had to watch kasi I had not watched. I mean, my kids had, so I knew of it, but hindi pa ako nakapanood noon ng hindi ko nga, Ghibli ba? Ghibli? I don't even know. Please, someone in the comment section.
Ghibli. Sure, sabi din ng iba, Ghibli. Sabi ni sa Ghibli. So ako, ang basa ko before, Ghibli. Hindi ko na siya binago.
Sorry diba? Po, Mr. Ghibli. Sorry po. But yeah, so I watched it after I wrote the book kasi sabi ko parang dapat siguro alam ko kung ano to because they keep on comparing it. And I think that's also because one of the characters mentions na gusto niya yung Studio Ghibli. But not the character. You know what I mean? Parang syempre research ko lang yun. So I didn't know myself. And then when the comparisons happened, sabi ko sa daughter ko, please, ano bang dapat kong panoorin para ma-inform and ma-educate?
Para makarelate.
Para makarelate ako. Parang ano ba yung bakit ba nila kino-compare? So I watched Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and basta yung may cat na nagsasalita. Yun.
Totoro.
Pero yun yung na-mention ko sa book, I think. Basta kung ano man yung may cat boss. So, yun yung nangyari. So, parang, kumaga, post book ko na siya na immerse myself into it. But I see where they are coming from when they say may pagka Studio Ghibli.
So kaya siguro madami din talagang may gusto. Actually, sinasabi talaga nila napaka-page turner ng book. Actually, tinanong ko din kina Fritz, sabi ko, kamusta naman yung pagbabasa niyo ng Watermoon? Tinanong ko ilang pages, sabi nilang ganyan. Sabi, around 400, pero hindi mo mararamdaman.
True.
Diba?
So true, tama. Kasi alam ko, I was reading multiple books at that time, and then when I started reading Watermoon, wala na. Dropped everything. Nakafocus na sa Watermoon, gano'n. So, it's really good. Ayun. So, alam nyo, ang daming tanong, pero I think more of this is related to our second part of the question and answer portion regarding the book na Watermoon. So, we'll ask these questions later. But here's one from France. Hello, Miss Sam. All the good reviews you as an author and your books have received. Could you share with us one or even two if you want? if you want talaga, that deeply moved you, still stuck in your mind, and made you feel that you're fulfilling your purpose as a writer.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so deep.
The rule, unless
Thanks,
a person
Fran.
tags me or sends me a DM or messages me, I don't read reviews for my mental health. Because either sobrang mabibilib ka sa sarili mo na parang, hello, hindi ka na yung ganun kagaling, di ba? Or sobra ka namang ma-hurt, di ba? So parang tao lang po, and I'll just, I'm not going to torture myself by reading stuff like that, because you can't write for everybody. If you try to write for everybody, you write for nobody, diba? So, okay na rin na may extreme reactions to your book, pero don't take it personally and iwas na lang, diba? But if a person tags me or writes to me, so ang pinaka memorable was actually for A Dream of Trees. Because A Dream of Trees, syempre, that is the book of my heart, actually. I wrote that inspired by the father of my friend who was in a coma. And parang tito na rin namin siya, so we were all affected by and he was in a coma for a long time, like for a year. So parang it made me wonder, nasan siya? Like, is he in his body? Nasan ba siya? Nasa heaven? In between heaven? Or where is this place? And so I wrote about that in-between place sa A Dream of Trees. And then I sent that to my agent, but sabi niya, coming from my past 2 books, which was Before Ever After and Love and Gravity, it was, love story. Sabi niya, parang this is so dark. Syempre, because it's about death, diba? But I felt like it's not really about death. It's about life. It's how to live. Hindi lang siya swak with my past books. So sabi ko, sige, if you don't want it, pwede bang ipapublish ko na lang, and I'll give it away for free during my birthday. So that's what I did. I published it for free. Ngayon, hindi siya free. But noon, pinublish ko siya for free. And someone wrote to me and said she changed her mind about, unaliving herself because she read the book. And sabi ko, yun na yung purpose ng book. Kung siya lang yung taong magbabasa ng book, then that's fine. Like, one person, that's fine. And I really feel books find you at the right time kung kailan mo siya kailangan. And yun, and that was that book for her. So yun na siguro ang pinaka-memorable sa akin. And then, well, the most recent naman, yung on the fun part is, I don't know, nanood ba kayo noon ng Supernatural? Nabutan nyo ba yun?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, kung napanood nyo yon, so see, the girl yung nag-act ng si Ruby, the one who's married to Jared Padalecki, si Jen Padalecki. So, nag-DM siya sa akin. And she said she loved the book, tapos finalo niya ako. So, parang, oh my God. Like, finalo ako ni Ruby from Supernatural. Parang, kilala ko na rin si Jensen Ackles, di ba? Parang close na rin kami, di ba? So, wala. Yun yung kilig moment ko. As of recently. So, parang medyo extreme,
Kita-kita hanggang ngayon yung
Fangirly.
Like, oh my God. So, nag-post pa ako about it. Siyempre, screenshot ko yung post niya about Water Moon, and linigyan ko pa ng Carry On My Way. Kinanta pa. O basta yun.
Ang cute.
Carry on my wayward
son. Munti ko pang i-attempt na ikanta, but yeah, let's keep it respectable. Baka ma-copyright no?
Thank you, Miss Sam. So ito, another question is from Reg Avena Alagon. Hello, Miss Sam. What kind of writing workshops would you recommend to build foundation for speculative fiction writing? Also, for amateur writers, what is the starting point to get published?
So for workshops, for me, to learn how to write, it's more reading rather than taking a workshop. Kasi feeling ko, lahat ng kailangan mong malaman about writing, natuto mo na yan sa school, right? You just have to know proper grammar. That's it. The rest is your voice, and no one can teach you what your voice is, right? Kahit mag-attend ka pa ng 10 million workshops, walang mangyayari and gagastos ka lang. So, if you're looking for the basics on writing, then there's so many YouTube channels that are offering free advice. Dun mo na lang, so yung pera mo, gastusin mo na lang sa libro, di ba? I feel that when you read more, you'll realize what kinds of stories you like and don't like, what kinds of styles of writing you like and don't like. And yun yung pinaka best na teacher, I feel. At least that's what worked for me, you know, because I never nga took writing, di ba? So parang medyo DIY, do it yourself. So that's my answer to that. Tapos, what was that? Sorry. Sorry, matanda na. Ano po yung second question?
Your second question was for amateur writers, what is the starting point to get published?
Write the book. Yun yung first one. Parang, I always say, wag niyo nang isipin ano yung next, right? Kasi sometimes, if now overload ka with all the other steps that follow, parang hindi ka magsusulat because it's actually quite intimidating if you know the statistics and all that stuff. So the first step is to write your book. That's it. Wag mo nang alamin yung next step until tapos yun. When you have that book, sige, chika ulit tayo. But book muna.
Kasi Before Ever After was published by Penguin Random House.
Love and Gravity.
Yeah, and then you went into independent publishing for your next two books.
Before Ever After, and then Love and Gravity was parehong Penguin Random House, but different imprints. And then, to self-publish, and then balik na naman akong Penguin Random House. Hindi ako makawala sa Penguin Random House. Sa dami nilang imprint, paragi akong napupunta sa kanila pa rin.
Paano ba yung siya nagwo-work? They choose you or you choose them?
Ganon. Sana I can choose them, di ba? Parang, wow, they choose you. Well, okay, until, so it's submission, right? Okay. Sige. So, most of the time, what will happen is one publisher, you'll go on submission, okay? And your agent will sell your book to several publishers. And kung may kumagat, mag-o-offer sila, right? They'll offer you an advance and they'll say, okay, this is how much I'm going to pay you. And yes or no ka doon, diba? So for Before Ever After everybody na sinadmitan, one publisher lang yung nag-offer. So, syempre, oo ako doon. Diba? Tatanggihan ko pa ba? Isa lang nag-offer. So, game, diba? So, with Love and Gravity, walang nag-offer. So, parang deads. Zero. And we were going to go, my agency at the time, I have a different agent now. What happened was, sabi niya, we have a digital press na we have a relationship with. So normally, yung books na hindi namin nabebenta sa the big five publishers, pinapasa namin sa digital press na to. For free yung book mo. So you're not gonna get any advance, but you will earn royalties. So better than book, yeah. So that's what I was going to do. And right before I was supposed to sign the contract for that small digital press, bumalik yung isang editor ng Penguin Random House and said, for a totally different meeting with my agent then, sabi niya, whatever happened to that ganyan, Love and Gravity? And then my agent said, yeah, we're actually going to go this way. Sabi niya, teka lang, check ko ulit. Try natin. So she went back kasi their original problem, although she loved the book, kasi they can't buy the book unless everybody's on board. So yung sales game na parang, mabenta to, ganyan. Sabi ni sales sa kanya, parang hindi mabenta ang isang love story about Isaac Newton. Which I understand. I can understand naman pag hindi mo naman, parang when you first pitch it like that, di ba? Parang, sino mang in love kay Isaac Newton? Pero hot naman yung Isaac Newton ko, no?
True.
Anyway. So in that case, talagang wala din akong choice. They didn't offer me an advance either. So parang it was the same terms as the digital press. Parang, sige, we'll only publish it as an ebook. We'll not pay you money, but you will get royalties. And you'll get parang a higher percent of royalties because it's an ebook. The only reason nagkaroon siya ng print copies because Pinoys are wonderful and National Bookstore ordered a special hard copy version of Love and Gravity. Ngayon, With Watermoon, completely different experience. Like, oh, thank you, God. So, kasi I wrote Watermoon, di ba, pandemic, and sabi ko, ay naku, parang hindi yata para sa akin tong writing na to. Kasi parang pabokya ng pabokya, di ba? So parang I felt like those songs na parang one-hit wonder ka lang ba? So parang I thought that was it, pusit, you know, figure out something to do with the rest of your life. So I said, sige, last try ko na to. So I'll write Watermoon and just, you know, focus on that. And that happened was, yun nga, when I shifted agents kasi it was with my agent for 1 year. Para akong nag-ghost. Kasi parang it was really her genre, I have to say. And medyo sobrang low person on the totem pole ako doon. Because like her clients are Gillian Flynn, mga ganyan. So parang, who am I, di ba? Sam Sotoyambao from Parañaque. So friends naman kami, but after 1 year of the book just being with her, sabi ko lipat na ako, and I had to look for an agent again, which is like applying for a job. Now, si Watermoon, when I went on submission with that, tinanong ako ng agent ko, do you want regular updates? Sabi ko, no, just I want to be in a medically induced coma, and please just tell me pag tapos na. Kasi submission can be really slow. Parang pwede ka mag-antay ng 1 taon bago mabenta yung book, man. Parang hindi ko na kaya yung you know, my high blood pressure and stuff. Sabi ko parang, I don't want the drama. So, ang nangyari, but hello, nabenta siya after 1 day. So parang, ha? You know, so ang nangyari na is like, it went on submission, and the next day, we got an offer na. So this editor read it overnight, like in one sitting. And nag-preempt na siya. So, parang she gave an offer. Kaya lang, ang dami-dami na ring like, when my agent said, oh, may preempt na, so anong mangyayari? The other editors started coming in na rin, and I was on Zoom calls with them, and we were going to go to auction na. That was Monday, tapos Thursday, nakaschedule yung auction because the other publishing houses said, magi-internal auction muna kami with the mga imprints para hindi kami mag-alaban-laban. So like Simon & Schuster was doing that, na parang, sige, kami muna, mag-auction muna kami dito sa bahay namin before kami mag-join doon. And all this time, my editor kept on bringing up the offer. So parang naloka-loka na ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, I actually have a choice this time. Parang pinag-aawayan niyo ako.
Tama ba na hair?
Nakakaloka. Parang ang haba ng hair ko, di ba? So parang, ang saya. So parang, parang literally super, super fast yung mga ganap. And my agent, like, winatsap niya ako at 4 a.m. or something like that. Sabi niya, can you go on a call? So, syempre ako, gising na, sabi ko, should I be sitting down? And then, sabi niya, yeah, you should. Sige, bangon na sa kama at sit down naman ako. So, punta ako sa sala, and then I took her call. And then she said, sabi niya, ito na. Nag-offer ulit. Tapos naloka-loka na ako sa offer. So, I said, so what? So, mag-auction pa ba tayo? Or okay na to? Parang, are we gonna get higher than this at the auction? Or okay na to? And then sabi niya, parang ito na. Parang this is like what you would get anyway in the auction. And if you really want to work with her, kasi sabi ko, may risk bang hindi siya sasali sa auction if we say no? So, shucks, ang haba ng kwento ko at nakalimutan ko na yung question mo, di ba? So, parang yung question and your answer was minsan,
they choose mo lang yung kwento. Alam mo yung ano na kami, talaga invested na kami.
So parang sinagot ko ba yung question? Hindi ko alam. Basta yun yung
hook na si story eh.
Question yun. So parang you choose them sometimes and sometimes they choose you. So kung madami kang manliligaw, pwede kang pumili.
Ay, gusto ko yan.
Oh.
Collect and then
select. O, diba? Oh. Ay, sige. So, ito, before we take a break for the raffle draw, may last question ni Sam about regarding about you as an author kasi the next the next set of questions will be about your latest book na Water Moon. So ito, yung last question natin is, what's something about you that readers might be surprised to learn? So medyo light lang to na question.
Okay. I guess I like watching, to decompress, I like watching Singles Inferno.
Whoa!
Yan, binibinge ko yan. It's so brainless and fun.
Ano kasi kami guys, akala talaga namin Miss Sam is abroad. Yun yung expectation natin. So, ay, andito lang pala siya sa Manila. So, ang saya, pa kami, pwede ba kami mag-English?
Pwede ba kami kumatok, tas magpa-pirma ng book?
Yan sana sasabihin ko.
Oo.
Baka pwedeng kumatok na lang, tapos magpa-pirma ng book.
Sa events sa April, para may tao naman na pumunta. Feeling ko baka walang tao doon.
Ay, meron yan for sure.
Ano yung events na yan?
There'll be 2 events, except I don't know the exact
diba? So, sino nanonood ng
Singles Inferno? So, no spoilers, hindi pa ako wala pa ako. I'm only like episode 4 or something. So, yan. Kasi kakatapos ko lang magsulat ng next book, diba? So, parang wala akong ginawa kundi magsulat. So, ngayon ako na parang, oh my gosh, I can watch Singles Inferno na. Yes.
May update pala kayo doon na parang nag-post kayo na the end.
Yes. So parang I had finished it naman last year. So this is actually my first round of edits. So yun, pinasa ko na siya. And then I've seen some cover studies for it already kasi yun. Kasi yun. Nasa spoil ko parang my gosh. Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Ayan, Miss Kami nagtatanong, yes, may ganap sa April. May petsa na ba?
Meron silang binigay sa akin na dates. But syempre hindi ko maalala. But I'll post it when it's closer to the date. Basta parang one is first week of April. That's the National Bookstore one. And then one is last week of April, which is...
Kasi Holy Week sa third week yata ng April.
Yeah.
Sa East. Yeah, so yeah, one is...
Mine na yung first last week ng April.
Sana, di ba, kung may stocks na. Fingers crossed.
What if umabot ng April, wala pa rin stocks?
Baka naman fully booked in National, but stocks.
Galaw niyo ang mga baso. Yan, I think it's the time.
Okay, so eto na. Let's proceed with our... Oh, is it time? Chard, ano nga yung pa-preview natin?
Ayun. Nakalimutan ko ako pala. So, for a raffle, kasi gusto namin mag-budol din sa inyo.
Ano yung mag-draw?
Oo. Since gusto namin mambudol, tsaka gusto namin i-feed yung desires niyo para magbasa at bumili ng libro, yun yung raffle natin will involve 100 pesos of your next Books From Us purchase.
Magpabudol muna kayo sa amin.
Yes.
Yun. Oo nga. Baka may Water Moon lalabas bigla.
Oo nga. Hindi natin alam.
100 pesos off from Books From Us. Ayun. So, yung nag-share ng post natin, we have Biblio_B, we have Kim, the Book Dragon, Bana AZ Books, Lay.Heart.Books, Jen_the Reading Lion, The Geek Mom Blog, Jimmy's Books, Reg Avena, the_Villaris_Archives Books, and then some, Ate D, Magical Nook.ph, The Travel Stamps, and Chandra Reads. Yun. Dami-dami na. Marami na nagbabasa ng caption. So, ayan guys.
Wala daw ba si
the wheel. And good luck. Hi, wala ba? Nag-ano si Tet? Hindi ko nasama. Wait, parang hindi ko nasama.
Hindi na kasi
kasama
kami sanay
si
na wala siya.
Hindi kami sanay, wala siya.
Parang may na-miss out ako. Meron pa ba? Or tama na lahat?
Oo, parang tama na lahat.
Good.
It just so happens na wala si Tetol.
Yes. Tetol, I'm so sorry, Tetol. Ang daming bookchikas na nag-share. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Let's spin the wheel. Huwag mo na mag-message na messenger, please. May message biglang lalabas. Ayan! Oh, diba? Ay, wait, sorry, hindi siya clear. It's, I am Teteru, the winner.
Oh, diba?
Sabi ko sa inyo
We have
Pinaalala namin, Tetol, tig-50 tayo.
I am Teteru.
Sabi ko na si Tetol talaga yung mananalo Diba?
Para sa'yo talaga yan, B.
Kaya nga.
Ayun,
congrats.
Congratulations.
Alam mo na kung paano mo siya i-redeem yung prize mo.
Congrats again for the nth time.
Tetol.
Napakasuri ni Tetol.
Oo nga.
Lucky talaga.
Okay, so shall we continue na sa ating second batch of questions?
Yes.
Okay. For this part, magpo-focus na tayo sa Water Moon. So kung may mga questions kayo about the book, syempre, i-comment nyo lang dyan at babasahin natin mamaya. Okay. First question, kamay sa dibdib. Okay. Kasi diba itong Water Moon, napaka-evocative talaga ng title niya. So pwede mo daw bang i-share sa amin yung story behind the title of the book, ng Water Moon?
Title. Okay. So that comes from a Japanese saying na actually originally mas mahaba pa yung name niya. Mirror Flower Water Moon. But even if before that, meron pa siyang pre-title which was The Pawn Shop of Almosts and Ifs. So napakahaba talaga nun, right? So but that became a chapter title na lang. And then I decided to use the phrase Mirror Flower Water Moon. Then I figured parang mahaba pa rin. So I decided to cut it to Water Moon. And yun yung nangyari. It was my first traditionally published book that actually kept the title that I recommended. So touched na naman ako doon. Parang, you like my title?
Na naman.
I know. I'm on a roll. So yeah, and then my next one, they used my title again. So yeah.
Excited. Pero yung the pawn shop one, parang iyon kasi yung parang dun about talaga yung book, right?
Yes. Para na rin siyang summary, di ba? Kasi ganun kahaba yung name. Para
yun na yung Water Moon talagang nakaka-intriga.
Yeah.
Gives a mystery, di ba? True. So, Miss Sam sabi, readers say that the characters feel so real. Are any of them based sa people that you know?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh.
Boss ko before. So work. So yung character na Ramesh, yung parang mentor ni Keishin, siya yung boss ko from my time in Unilever. And he was also Indian. His name was Venkatesh naman, or Cass. So, siya ay naging, hindi ko pa nga siya nasasabihan Nandun siya sa book. But nasa-surprise na lang siya. So, siya yung naging basis of the character for Ramesh. So, siya yung pinaka non-fiction character doon.
Boss, kung nanonood ka ngayon.
Kaya,
naging bida ka. Once in your life, naging bida ka sa libro. Character ka.
I know.
Ayan, speaking of bida, ito. Since may isang character na hango sa totoong buhay, what if, Miss Sam, Water Moon would get an adaptation?
Okay.
Who would you cast as the main characters? Ayun.
Okay. Well, I think for Kay, so I like you know the guy in One Piece, yung green na buhok. Si Makenyu.
Si Makenyu.
Diba? So I like Makenyu. Yeah. for the girl, hindi ko siya naisip. Bad ba yun? for kahit sino yung girl, basta makenyo yung guy, okay na.
Marami pong pipila.
Bahala na kayo, partneran yan.
Bahala na kayo. Kaya niyo yan, malaki na kayo. But gusto ko si makenyo. Let's speak it into existence. Diba? Manifest natin yan.
Diba? Malay natin.
Malay natin, diba?
Maging Netflix special.
Wow!
Oh.
Or Disney.
Oh, Disney. Okay, Disney. More like Disney.
Diba?
Oo.
Actually, may tanong din si Miss MJ. Sabi ni Miss MJ, who's your favorite character in the novel?
Interesting. Si Haruto.
Napawaw si Charles at si Fritz.
Yeah. So, ayoko ng spoilers, but yeah. Yeah, I love Haruto.
I love Naruto.
Ba't kayo umiyak?
Yes, I
Ano
love
nangyari kay Haruto?
I love it.
I love his character. Ganun lang. Ang ganda na
Spoiler
niya
free.
ng ginawa na yun. Sorry.
Iba kasi pumasok sa utak ko.
Ganun.
Hindi, kasi
Bakit?
sarili ko naiisip ko kasi harot to.
Bumabanag ka na ng ganyan. Harot to.
Oo.
My God.
Teka, nahihiya na ako.
Tapos.
Ano ba yung charge?
Charlie Charles!
Hindi ko
Charlie
yun
Charles,
next
uwi nyo na to. Uwi nyo na to. Lasing na.
Teka, naiiyak na ako.
Dapat beer pala yung iniinom ko. Teka lang, ako sa ref.
Ito, before ako magtanong, kasi later na itong tanong ko, kasi dami tanong about the book na, and let's read it. Saan ba yun? From JC, I think na-mention na kasi ito ni Miss Sam ko na yun napanood niya ng mga Studio Ghibli na movies, but ito yung tanong niya, Miss Sam. The book indeed has Studio Ghibli Makoto Shinkai vibes. Are you a fan of these visual masterpieces? If yes, which one is your favorite? Meron kayo favorite from the ones you watched?
But like I said nga kanya, I watched them after, diba? But so retroactively, I like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. I like those two. I enjoy that.
Maganda yung Spirited Away talaga.
Yeah.
Ayun. And then another one is from Ana A. Zarzuelo. Bana, hi Sam, I'm still currently reading Water Moon. I was wondering what inspired you to set this story in a Japanese
Kasi
setting.
the seed of Water Moon was born talaga sa Japan. So that's where I got the idea. We were on a trip sa Kyoto, specifically on Ninenzaka Street. And that street is in the historical district of Kyoto. So preserve talaga nila yung mga houses doon. So the facades, everything, like the cobbled street. So it feels like, well, minus the tourists na magsisiksikan kayo doon. But if you use your imagination, parang it feels like you're stepping back in time. And then when I was there, parang pumasok kami in those houses. Wala naman siya kasi mga sign, ganyan. It's very subtle yung mga signs na. So I went inside and found myself in, Starbucks na naman po tayo, and kailangan ko na ng sponsorship sa dami ng beses ko na nababanggit si Starbucks. So
Starbucks, baka naman.
Baka naman. Sponsor the next raffle. So anyways, I went inside that old-looking house and was pleasantly, surprised to see, oh my gosh, Starbucks pala siya. So I wanted to capture that feeling of wonder and surprise na parang you have a certain expectation and then, iba pala. So, na-plant yun in my head. That was 2019, right before the pandemic happened. And then, nung nag-pandemic, like everybody, diba? Lockdown tayo. Talagang, oh my gosh, the kawawang Pilipinas, we were the world's longest lockdown yata. Diba? Literally, hindi tayo makalabas ng house. So, and at that time, parang, wow, this time of year, nasa Japan sana ako, ganyan. Parang we were planning a trip. So, naalala ko yung trip na yon. Parang I knew I wanted to tell a story that captured that feeling, but I didn't know what that story was. And then, naisip ko, because it was pandemic, naisip ko yung mga pawn shop natin, di ba? Dito sa Philippines, it's so everywhere. Cebuana, Palawan, everything is, di ba? Parang it's in all the streets. And I thought, wow, this must be such a lifeline for people during the pandemic, di ba? And naisip ko na parang the things that people pawn sa mga shops na yon are not just objects. Hindi lang siya sing-sing, hindi lang siya hikaw or whatever it is. Yung television, hindi lang siya yun eh. Parang I felt that it was a representation of all the choices that brought you to that point, right? The choices and your circumstances, all represented in that one object. So sabi ko, oh, okay, that's an interesting idea to explore. And also because nga, I felt like during that time, lockdown tayo, we were stripped of so many freedoms. Diba? Parang wala tayong mga choice. Very limited yung ating selection of things to do. So I felt combining those things, like the theme of choice, the idea of the pawn shops that traded in something more than actual physical objects, and that trip to Kyoto, I merged it all together. And what came out was this, the world of Water Moon. So, yon. A long answer to the question.
Oh. Ang ganda. Ang ganda na ano.
Ang ganda.
Grabe. Speechless. Wow. Hindi ako Pero Miss Sam, yung ano, yes. Di ba, may ramen shop. Kasi people are expecting to get inside the ramen shop, but then in the pawn shop, inside the pawn shop. Yung ramen shop na
I based that on an actual ramen shop.
Oh, so kung totoong may yung katulad ng kanina, parang may pinag-basean ka ng characters, yung mga places din dun sa book.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So, for example, which is funny because it's an alternate Tokyo, but a lot of the things a lot of the places that inspired the places in the book, I saw in Kyoto, not Tokyo. Kasi hindi naman siya masyadong magical yung Tokyo, di ba? So, it's more of Kyoto for sightseeing. So, like the Bamboo Grove is that Bamboo Grove that's in Kyoto, di ba, na nasa Instagram ng lahat ng tao. That one, so that became the Bamboo Grove ni Haruto. And then also near there, I saw this bridge. Tapos yun yung naging bridge, the Midnight Bridge in the book rin. So a lot of things kumbaga parang I based it off of that trip, that specific trip. And then this I think it's in the scene na nasa loob sila ng scroll. That one, hindi ko siya binase sa anything in Japan. So people who are old enough na malamang wala. But anyway, just in case, there are people who are alive in the 80s. Alam niyo si AHA? Hindi, wala. That the music na Take On Me, na parang na sila
that AHA, yeah.
AHA! So that music video, Google nyo na lang, nasa YouTube pa rin siya. It was groundbreaking during that time. Yeah. Nasa loob sila ng comic book, that was parang lumabas ng comic book. Mm-mm. Or pumasok sila lumabas siya sa comic book. Kakanta na naman ako. Hindi, Google nyo na lang. By AHA. And that gave me the idea for that scroll.
Uy, nice yung scene. Anyway.
On the 8th.
Nice yung scene. So, eto. Yes. So, from Kim, I think this is Kim. Hi, yeah. Kim. So, na-mention na to ni Miss Sam yung inspiration about writing Water Moon, no? But I'll just read her, kasi may another question pa din siya. I really enjoyed reading Water Moon. It felt like reading Before the Coffee Gets Cold with a twist and watching the anime Your Name. I'm curious, was this also an inspiration when you were writing Water Moon? Also, is there a possibility of a sequel? Nabitin talaga ako sa ending.
Okay. No, hindi siya inspired by any. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, binili ko siya. Hindi ko pa siya nababasa. But I bought it kasi people, again, were tagging me and saying, parang siyang Before the Coffee Gets Cold. So sabi ko, ano ba yung Before the Coffee Gets Cold din? At mabasa nga. So I actually have that book. It's in, because when I write, I cannot read because I have such a terrible memory na feeling ko baka ma-plagiarize ko sila by accident. You know what I mean? Because sabi ko baka feeling ko ang galing-galing ko sulat. Yung pala nabasa ko lang pala at, you know, and then I write it. So parang when I write, and I've been writing continuously, hindi ako makakabasa. So now that I've finished that second book in my contract, ayan na. I'm gonna start now with my TBR. So it was not inspired by any of that. Para kung nasa kuweba the whole time I was writing it. So, yun.
Yan, simula nung pinag-uusapan na natin yung Water Moon, ang dami nang nagke-crave ng ramen.
Oo.
So I think I need a sponsorship again by Ipudo or...
And bukod doon, habang nagbibigay tayo ng mga pasilip na details sa book, parang madami nang na-encourage talaga na basahin. Katulad nung isang nag-comment, yung special guest namin, Bago Po Ikaw. Si Miss Dayan, si Tita D, sabi niya, I haven't read the book yet, so nice the story behind. Curious if you are considering companion books featuring the pawn shop and another set of characters.
Basta.
Abangan nyo na lang.
Parang nag-freeze. Bad signal.
Nakatapos pa lang daw kasi nung yun. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang magkulap.
Baka naman akalain nila the second book is about Water Moon. No. The second one that's coming is definitely not about Water Moon. So, the second book na lalabas, I think next year, hindi siya related.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yun.
Parang nalungkot sila, Chard. Oh.
Yeah, it's not the one yung nag-end ako in Instagram. It has nothing to do with Water Moon. So, standalone uli siya.
Okay.
Oh. So, may mga tanong pa ba? Sige, ako na muna magtanong before there are more additional questions. So, Miss Sam, let's say a reader finishes Water Moon. What's one emotion or thought you hope lingers with them?
I never set out for people to feel certain ways or like, you know, parang, or when they ask me, oh, what's the message? Ganyan. Wala akong, like, hindi man ako aspiring prophet, diba? So parang, wala akong message. So, what I feel like, yung pinaka-highest compliment na for me is kasi my books are born from questions. You know what I mean? It's questions that I ask myself. If I leave a person asking questions also, I feel that that's it. That's the pinaka-job of the book, na parang for you to ask more questions about life, I guess, you know, about things like that. But I don't provide any answers. I'm just exploring these answers to these questions that pop into my head myself. So sana mag-continue yon in the minds of readers after the questions live on. I think that's what lives on in people's heads, right? Questions rather than answers. Kasi pag nakuha mo na yung answer mo, tapos na yun.
Di mo na siya iisipin ulit.
Di mo na siya iisipin, right? But what stays in your mind are questions. So, yeah, exactly.
What is?
That's how my answer.
That's deep, ha?
So deep.
Is there a part 2 for Water Moon? Parang gano'n, no?
Oo.
Spoiler free.
Guys, meron pa kayong additional questions?
Yes, so kung may additional questions pa kayo, ask them right now because this is the only opportunity that you have to ask Miss Sam sa mga thoughts nyo about Water Moon or other books na ni-write niya before. Alright? So, if you have questions, comment down below, guys. Alright?
Actually, ang dami na din nasagot ni Miss Sam na questions.
Yes.
Grabe.
Exactly.
Oo, grabe.
Well, siguro.
Pinatawa ko sa comment ni Ate D, sabi niya, hot naman ang Isaac Newton ko.
Which is true.
Quote-unquote, hot naman ang Isaac Newton ko. Tapos, ang daming fans ni Naruto. Nag-comment si MJ, Mami MJ, sino pa ba?
Hot din yun, si Haruto.
Ayun. Haruto is such a beautiful soul. Ayun.
Ayun. Siguro while we're waiting for
But why have you
questions, right? Miss Sam, if you have anything that you wanted to plug, right? Or kung meron kang upcoming events, you can share it with us so that our viewers would be also informed para if ever, syempre, pupuntahan ka nila, right?
Masugod ka nila.
Well, yun nga, sa Philippines, I have those events coming up in April. I don't know the exact dates yet. I'll just post that. So if ever, just follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. I don't know what my handle is. I guess if you Google Samantha Soto, it will pop up. I guess. I hope.
Okay, we'll help Miss Sam in a bit.
Yeah.
Samantha Soto yung baw in Instagram.
Yun. Nakalimutan ko yung sarili kong pangalan, di ba? Parang yun na namang handle ko. Hindi ko pa maalala. Pangalan ko lang alam.
Ayan.
So, I'll post updates there. Yeah, and then if you can find the book, buy the book.
Yun.
Kasi nagtatago siya ngayon.
Yes. Pero maybe, malay mo naman, sa mga araw na to.
Uy! si Kuya Lak palang may ipa-plug.
Ano pa, teaser?
Book Chicas kayo.
Yes.
Tayo.
May
ipa-plug kayo.
Ano, Chard? Meron ba? David, inisip ko pa. Ano
kami
ba
naman
meron?
sisimula. Sa mga aspiring Bisaya readers out there, join
Book Chicas!
Ayun.
Grabe. Thank you. Thank you sa pa-plug. Yes, so we welcome everyone na Bisaya readers to join us sa Book Chicas PH. And ayun, so we do have book of the month discussions, may body read sessions, and then we also do book tour. So, naming activities, if you want to join, feel free lang. Chill lang din tayo. Chill, kaso yung hyperactive yung mga members with regards to body read. Ganun yung chill nila.
Totoo.
Parang yung chill at no chill, iisa.
So join us. Look for our page in Facebook or Instagram.
Ako ipa-plug ko kay Franz.
Okay.
Yung bagong book ni Franz. Yan. Elephants in Our Rooms. Yan. Message. If you want to order, message nyo siya sa Instagram niya. Diba?
Alright. So, para sa amin naman, gusto lang namin magpasalamat sa mga bumili at nag-join sa aming Valentine's sale this last February
14.
February 12 to 19.
To 19.
Yeah. February 13 to 19 rather. So sobrang daming nag-mine and thank you very much for still pagtangkilik sa aming mumunting online bookshop. So we still have our sale ongoing book outlet sale ongoing up until March 4. So abang-abang sa restock na maganda, nandito lang kami. And yes.
Oh, may pre-order din ba ng Watermoon books from
Yan ang abangan niyo.
Yan.
PM is
spoiler free.
Ay, may mabang. Ayan naman.
O, saka syempre,
thank
you sa lagi nanonood sa atin. No, guys, akalain niyo ba yun? Darating tayo sa gantong point, nakasama natin si Miss Samantha. Diba?
Yes. Oh, yan guys. So, check ulit natin. Baka may mga pahabol na questions dyan.
So far sa amin, parang walers.
Yes.
Walers na. Sa inyo ba?
Naikwento na daw kasi.
We also like to thank din si Mami MJ for bridging us to para ma-interview natin si Miss Sam tonight's episode.
Thank you, Miss MJ.
Thank you.
Grabe ka na, Miss MJ.
Ayan, napaka-supportive ng Book Chicas members natin.
Ayan.
Yes. Ay, may nag-request.
Ano pa?
sana si Tita D, sana may Philippine Special Edition. Kasi the copies they've seen are stunning. Ito, isa sa guest natin before dito sa Books sa Chika si Mermaid Crate, they offered Water Moon for their January picks. At alam nyo na, umorder na ako bigla.
Pwede ba akong order?
Yan ang tinitingnan ko kung pwede pa ba. Kasi hindi ako sure.
Pa ba?
Sana.
Baka full na yung slot.
Oo.
Yeah, ang daming editions.
Yeah, tapos ang dami niyang translations.
Meron din yung dance jacket paper boat. Tama ba? Oo. Pwede mo gawin paper boat ng dance jacket.
Ayun nga, may nagtanong noon. Saan daw, parang, ano yung story behind na yung dust jacket ay pwedeng gawing paper boat.
Okay. That was the idea of the book designer. Her name's Regina Flath, and she worked with the artist. Her name is Hailey Maurice. So vision ni Regina was parang yung idea is, di ba, when you like the pawn shop, parang it's a trade. Everything is a trade, di ba? When you make a choice, there's always a consequence. So the idea was that she wanted the book na parang interactive din. Na parang you have to give up your dust jacket kung gusto mo ng boat. So you have to be willing to make that sacrifice also. Or pwede ka din bumili ng dalawang book. Make a dust jacket.
Very creative.
So yun yung idea nun. So I really, talagang kudos to them. Hindi ko maiisip yun ever in my life dahil hindi naman yun yung forte ko. So Gina Flath and Hailey Maurice, my gosh. So they're the same team working again on the cover for my next book. So I'm so excited about that.
That's so unique, no?
True.
Ayun pala. Kasi, tinanong din ako, nag-share kasi ako nung post ni Miss Sam about the dust jacket na pwedeng gawing paper boat. And then, tinanong ako I think it was Bana who asked na, willing ba daw akong gawin yun sa dust jacket ko? So,
no. I cannot. Hindi kaya. My anxiety will be,
Madami pa namang medyo OC, specifically sa mga dust jackets.
I know. Kaya dapat dalawang book yung didalhin.
Creativity na may kasamang budol.
I want take one. Hindi pala.
Para hindi sayang yung dust jacket, bumili ka pa ng isang copy. Yun yung pinaka-wise decision.
So basically, dapat hardcover. Okay.
Yes.
Walang dust jacket sa paperback.
Pwede naman 3 book na yung isa, reading copy, paperback. Kasi isa pang
I've heard of people kino-collect talaga nila lahat ng edition like from different
Bilhin na.
Bilhin na lang
edition.
Yan.
May Book of the Month. Lahat na. Tower the Earth.
Okay, so
yay. So may tanong
Wala
pa,
na?
guys.
Wala na, class?
Wala na. We'll just, we'd like to thank Miss Sam for tonight's episode. We're truly grateful to you as our special guest for sharing your time, insights, and stories with us tonight. And your journey from the moment that first sparked your love for storytelling to the way your books continue to find readers at just the right time. Gusto ko yung line na yun. It's both inspiring and fascinating. So again, thank you, Miss Sam, for letting us step into your world, yung wisdom and inspiration that you've shared with us, and for reminding us na books are not just stories but echoes of the choices, dreams, and questions that define us. Love it. Thank you, and we can't wait to see more of what you create.
Yes.
Yay.
Thank you very much, Miss Sam. At sana sa ating mga readers and aspiring writers out there, marami kayo natutunan sa ating episode. And of course,
sana nag-enjoy kayo.
Yes, yun ang pinaka-importante. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Yun. So
kami super enjoy.
Kami.
Kita nyo, hindi na naman natin naramdaman yung oras.
Oo.
Oo nga, no.
Oo nga. Ay, saya ka chika si Miss Sam.
Ayan guys. So,
yay! Thank you guys for watching us tonight.
Hopefully, magtuloy-tuloy pa rin yung itangkilik ang aming Books and Chicas for every month. So next month, meron na ba tayong line up? Spoiler free.
Ayun na.
Yes.
Abangan ang susunod na kabanata. Yeah, another exciting months
for
ahead.
April.
So yun.
Ay, for March rather. Yeah.
Saka syempre mag-thank you tayo lagi kay M. Yan.
Yes, M.
Diba?
Thank you very much.
Yes, M.
Yung laging smooth ang book.
The techie queen behind this live stream.
Thank you.
Alright, so guys, thank you again for another great
you.
episode. We hope that you enjoyed. You have a wonderful night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.